What do you do when you make millions of dollars? You buy crazy expensive things, obviously. NFL stars get paid so much that after they've gotten the essentials, and after they've gone above and beyond those essentials, there's still leftover. Millions left over. That's when you see players buying absurd jewelry and vehicles, expensive weapons that may or may not be legal. And you'll never guess who lives in the same neighborhood as the Kardashians and Drake. Seriously, you'll never guess. This is the Gridiron. 10. An expensive weapon. Some people take self-defense a little too seriously. On a recent New Heights podcast hosted by the Kelsey brothers, Jason Kelsey revealed that one of the Eagles' offensive linemen has a flamethrower.
Literally the hottest item I thought in the room was a flamethrower.
Yep, you heard that right. What's better is that it was a Christmas gift at their White Elephant gift exchange. Imagine unwrapping that sucker. As Kelsey explained, Landon Dickerson was the one who gifted it, and Cam Jurgens was the one who came away with it. Kelsey said he's pretty sure it's legal. He also detailed that the flamethrower can shoot up to 150 feet.
I'm serious.
A flamethrower.
I'll get you the exact model of this thing, but it shoots up to 150 feet.
That is, if you get the right mixture of diesel, gasoline, and napalm. Sounds pretty scientific. Kelsey didn't reveal the price tag, but flamethrowers with that range usually go for around $4,000. So, if you're ever looking for a bodyguard, Cam Jurgens is 6'3", 300 pounds, with a $4,000 flamethrower that could shoot up to 150 feet. You couldn't ask for better protection from a lineman. 9. Bryant McKinnie. Some people say to spend your money on things that will last, but back in 2011, Vikings superstar lineman Bryant McKinnie decided he would drop $100,000 on his bar tab. Yes, at a Hollywood nightclub, McKinney ordered, among many other things, more than 15 bottles of expensive champagne. Some of the bottles were so big that people in the club stopped everything just to watch them get brought over to McKinney's table by the waitstaff. Sure sounds like a lot, but McKinney is 6'8" and 335 pounds. Maybe it just took a lot more for him to get drunk. 8. The chain game. The chain game that NFL players have is unreal. And no, we're not talking about Kirk Cousins and his Kohl's Cash chain, although that does suit him a little too well. We're talking about people like Joe Burrow with his number 9 chain. It's got 18-karat gold and VVS diamonds, and it cost him $30,000. I guess that's what you spend on a chain if you make $55 million a year. But $30,000 is nothing when you look at the chain that Derrick Henry bought. Kobe Bryant is his idol, so the chain has Kobe's logo and nickname. It has 35 carats of diamonds, and it cost him $85,000. Lamar Jackson, on the other hand, looks like he's got a new chain every day. But the one that tops them all is the one he got to commemorate his Heisman year, and the best play from that year when he hurdled a defender on his way to a touchdown. When you got a chain with a pendant featuring you in one of your best highlights ever, in 257 grams of gold and VVS quality stones, you know it's going to be costly. Lamar dropped $100K for this chain. Justin Jefferson got a custom chain too. 14-karat gold, 37 carats of VVS diamonds, and because his nickname is the Jet, the chain is of a jet. Makes sense. I wonder if Floyd Porkchop Womack ever had the same idea. Probably wouldn't be worth the $125K Jefferson paid for this icy piece. 7. Odell Beckham Jr. Forget about chains. Odell's got everyone beat when it comes to the ice game. He was spotted wearing an RM5601 watch. It's worth $1.96 million. And where was he spotted wearing it? During warm-ups for a game. The watch is made primarily of synthetic sapphire crystal. It is very brittle, so not suitable for a football game. A lot of people said he shouldn't have even worn it to warm-ups because it could have broken. But think about it. Do you spend nearly $2 million on a watch and then go to your job where you're on TV and then not wear that watch? Definitely not. But Odell didn't stop with his wrist. He also got an expensive procedure done. Diamond crosses on his teeth and full diamond teeth, totaling a whopping $1.8 million just on his teeth. That even looks like a hazard to brush around. He might need special diamond toothpaste for that. Odell really knows how to spend money. He has an amazing car collection, including several Rolls Royces. When he arrived in Cleveland, he even spent $350,000 on a custom Rolls Royce Wraith, with a hood ornament that features Odell making his famous one-handed grab, with that Cleveland Browns orange paint job. A couple of teams later, we just hope that orange traveled well. 6. Juju Smith-Schuster. NFL players sure do love their custom cars. Juju Smith-Schuster took this to another level. He went out and got a BMW i8, which is already a luxurious car. It's got a 1.5-liter turbocharged engine with 230 horsepower. It can go 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds. But that's every i8. Juju's had to be different. So to make his car a one-of-one, he got a unique wrap put on it. Now, it's the only car that looks like this in the whole world. And that just cost him an extra $170K. 5. Michael Strahan. If you want to forget about new money and talk old money instead, Michael Strahan's got you covered. His car collection is enormous, but among them all, he's got one of the rarest cars on the planet. It's a Ford GT, and there are only 250 of these on the planet. Strahan's GT's got the actual liquid silver stripes. It's got 600 plus horsepower and a V6, and it is so low to the ground, but definitely not low in the price. This vehicle cost him $500,000. That's right, $500,000 for this bad boy. 4. Jimmy Graham. Not to be outdone, Jimmy Graham went even bigger and more expensive with his vehicle. Although we don't know if it's the vehicle he takes to work every day. Guess it depends on the parking situation. Because what we're talking about is a war helicopter. That's right, a helicopter that actually fought in the Vietnam War. This thing can hit 138 miles per hour. It's even got machine guns. So you better not piss him off at traffic. And it cost Jimmy Graham $2 million. 3. Tom Brady. If Jimmy Graham's got the air, then Tom Brady's got the land and the sea covered. You shouldn't be surprised to know that Brady has phenomenal cars. But would you be surprised to know that he spent $3 million on just one of them? The most expensive car that an NFL player owns. It's the Bugatti Veyron Supersport. It's got an 8-liter W16 engine and produces 1,200 horsepower. There's only 450 of them in the world. But Brady's also got an incredible yacht with touchscreens all over. It can hit 50 miles per hour, and it cost him $6 million. Also, the most expensive boat that any NFL player owns. Is this guy competitive or what? We're seeing a lot of the usual suspects here, but we still haven't come across the Kardashians or Drake's neighbors. And it's because it isn't someone you'd expect. 2. Tyreek Hill. When you make $30 million a year like Tyreek Hill does, you can buy a mansion that costs $6.9 million. Once he signed the contract with the Dolphins, he went house shopping, and he settled on this luxurious mansion in Miami. It has a Euro-inspired design that spans 11,455 square feet, which sounds like a lot, but when you're the cheetah, you can run across that in just a couple seconds, right? Look at the property. All the palm trees, the pool, the basketball court. It looks like a resort. But this is just where the man lives. And who lives next door? Kim Kardashian? If we listen closely, can we hear Drake recording a song? Nope. Tyreek isn't their neighbor. It's someone else. 1. Clay Matthews. It's Clay Matthews. Told you you'd never guess. Yes, Clay had bought a French provincial-style estate in LA, more specifically Calabasas. A beautiful home atop a mountain with amazing views, whether you're gazing off the property or just looking around the interior. That's right, this 7-bedroom, 11-bathroom behemoth is situated in the same neighborhood where the Kardashians and Drake live, along with many other huge celebrities. But Clay actually sold the place in 2021. Originally, he listed it at $30 million, but eventually the place sold for only $20 million. Sounds like a bargain. I wonder how Clay felt about losing $10 million on the place. If you add up everything we detailed in this video to get the full cost of it all, that comes out to… never mind. It's just too long of a number and we'll just leave it at that.